Hey, YouTube fam. It's Elizabeth. It's 1:11 Central Time. So I'm going to get right to it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Today's message is very simple. However, it's difficult for most humans. And so, what did I title this? Something like how do you know that your manifestation is working or on its way? Lord, sometimes I get so excited I can't talk. So, you might not like this. However, this is the truth because I know you've heard this, and it begs repeating that manifestation is nothing more than aligning with the frequency, attuning your station, your bat signal, your energy to the frequency of where the thing that you want is resonating, hanging out, is vibrating. So let me know in the comments if this makes sense, if this is resonating. And uh, easy manifestation requires very few things. The biggest thing is, or how do you know that what you want is already on its way to you, is that you are having a good time. You are okay with what is, especially when the thing that you want more than anything ever has not manifested yet. So that begs the question, how do you because here is the misnomer, here is the thing that messes people up, is that really the only reason we think we want to manifest anything is because we think we'll feel better when that happens. It doesn't matter what it is. Usually maybe it could be a relationship, it could be health, it could be finance, it could be wealth, it could be property, it could be a baby. Like usually it's a material thing and or a relationship. And so what do? We get we get so discouraged and so frustrated because we feel like we're doing all the things, we're trying all the things to co-create with the universe, and instead of pulling it closer, we actually we actually push it farther because we keep seeing evidence that the thing that we want is not actually showing up. So please let me know in the comments if this has happened to you, if this makes sense. And it's an interesting thing for humans to believe in something that you can't yet see, or believe in something that you haven't yet experienced. And so in my experience, the fastest way to shift your frequency, shift your vibration, shift your energy is to lean more into the things that feel good to you. So um, being in nature is a great way to radically increase your frequency, your vibration. Hanging out with people that have high frequency, high vibration, and having conversations around like what rings your bells, what blows your skirt. Writing is a wonderful way to shift your frequency, shift your energy. Visualization is a huge, powerful, simple way to shift your vibration, because while it seems like the things that you want are coming from your mind, from your logical mind, from your conscious mind, really it's a sensation, it's a feeling that you're after. And usually all we're after as humans is peace, connection, love. And love is really all that is. It's just that we have been conditioned and we have been shown examples that that's not really maybe always our experience. And so I want to encourage you to see if, when you are having awareness that the one thing that you want is not showing up, to ask yourself, how can you get more in the frequency of, it's okay for me to feel awesome. It's okay for me to feel better as I imagine my life that includes this thing that I desire? How can you shift into that energy? Because the thing that you desire will not, you won't be able to perceive that frequency until you honestly make peace with what is. So it's a practice, it's a practice, it's a practice. And it doesn't happen overnight. It can happen overnight. It's not very common. However, if you have a desire for something or some way of being, you too have the resources for you to align with, attune to the frequency of that. So maybe it's health, maybe it's abundance of the financial nature. You have the ability. It's just that you actually have to believe that it's possible for you. So I wanted to read this quote from Abraham Hicks. I don't know who to give credit for other than Abraham. I printed this off the interwebs a long time ago, and it says, "In your resistance, you get tired, and so you need rest. And so you go from resistance to rest, to resistance to rest. But what about rest to eagerness, rest to passion, rest to alignment, rest to clarity, rest to brilliance? You can get this energy moving within you. And when you are up to speed with that energy, you are clever, you are fun, you are full of vitality, your timing is good. Then you are living life as you intended." Abraham Hicks. So let's do a reading from the Divine If card deck around this idea of how can you more easily lean into being okay with what is, not only being okay with what is, also maybe having a little more fun with where you are right now. Yeah, because being in the energy of okay is a great place to start, and then you can expand that into a more expansive way of being. I love it when I've heard Abraham say this, that like if you got everything that you wanted all at the same time, it would be like going to the buffet and like eating everything on the buffet. It would physically make you sick. So, life is not designed for everything to go as planned, because you came here to learn some lessons. Every one of you came here to learn a specific lesson, and you are going to keep running into the same obstacles. And also, as you begin to open yourself up, you're also going to start to receive opportunities to release the lesson, to learn the lesson, to master the lesson. And until you master it, it's going to keep showing up over and over and over in your life. And so instead of claiming, the victim card, or like nothing ever works out for me, instead, if you start to pay attention, it becomes way easier. Like, how can I have more fun along the journey? How can I stop to smell the roses, even though I feel like I'm a hot mess express and I'm running late and everything is going sideways and wackadoodle? Like, it is possible. It's just a practice. Like everything else is a practice. Oh, sweet. This is perfect. I am present. This is from the Divine AF deck. So here's the message. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for all that you provide for our well-being. I bow to you in gratitude for the sun, the stars, the moon, and the bees and the trees. So the question is, this is the message for the collective. Can you be conscious with your footprints today? How are you supporting Mother Gaia? I think the parallel is, it's interesting how we take so many things for granted until we lose the thing that we have taken for granted. Health is a perfect example. When everything is rocking along and you're able to do the things that you like to do, your body is able to carry you and you do the things that you want to do. However, when that gets taken away from you, if you can't walk, if you can't eat, if you can't run, if you, like, let's say for some reason you can't sleep, Let's say you lose the use of one of your limbs, right? Nothing like clarity always comes in when something gets taken away from us, or we have limitations in what we once had access to. Like, I feel like the earth is another example. We have been given so much in the form of our earth, our environment, and things that really help us thrive. And we take that so for granted. And until things start to become imposed, then, like, let's say restrictions or access to certain things in our environments, we take it for granted. We don't even appreciate how wonderful it is to be supported by Mother Nature. And so there's much to be done in this avenue of taking better care of Mother Gaia, and it's up to each of us to play our part. And so I love that I am present. Like, what are your how are your actions affecting other people? And are they helpful and conscientious, and are they healthful? Are they helpful? Or are they negative in nature? Are they derogatory? Are they harmful? There's a quote by her first name is Emma. Anyway, something to the effect of, your words can either plant gardens or burn down an entire forest. Like, your words are immensely powerful. So are you using them to your advantage, to both yourself and the collective? Okay, so I'm going to pull a second card from the Divine Downloads deck about, again, like, how can we be in the moment? How can we enjoy the journey? Because listen, that saying, time flies when you're having fun. When you're having fun, you have access to more solutions, because again, it all has to do with frequency and vibration. Okay, the perfection card. This is perfect, of course. Any recovering perfectionists out there watching this, let me know in the comments. So the affirmation is, I release my belief that things have to be done just so. Perfectionism is a soul sucker. Done is just right. So the question is, where in your life can you opt for done in lieu of perfect? I think this card is for me individually. However, I trust that serves the collective. And so I just want to remind you that you are love. You are amazing. And start to look for evidence of that when you wake up in the morning. Ask, please help me see all the ways that I am divine, that I am supported, that I am love. And that is exactly what you will experience, because you're setting the energy into motion. You're setting your intention about what you expect. And so quantum physics teaches us that the things that you are observing will change based on your expectation of the thing you're observing. It's the observer effect. So flex your God-given magical ability to actually manifest, to co-create whatever it is that you desire, because it's here for the receiving. And the distance between where things are now and where things are going with what you would like to bring into your life is only dependent upon your awareness of your frequency. And so I invite you to dabble in some things this week that help tune your frequency to the way of being that rings your bells, that blows your skirt, because that's what you came here for. You did not come here to be miserable and struggling. And yes, there are copious amounts of things going on in the universe that could allow you to believe that it's just too overwhelming, it's too much, what, like, blah, 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 whatever. So no one but you gets sovereignty over what you think about. in your thoughts. And so be mindful of what you are ingesting, what you are reading, what you are watching, who you're allowing into your vortex, and be bodacious with your boundaries, because that's very important, especially in this day and age. So thank you for watching. And the Divine AF deck, in honor of my birthday last week, are $11 off. So if you go to elizabethoverton.com, the Divine AF deck, if you just enter in the coupon code Magic May, 2 separate words, you will have access to that sale right now. So great gift for Mother's Day, for those mamas in your life who are into, they're spiritually curious, they're into affirmations, they're into manifestation, they're into high vibration, and they're into taking radical responsibility for their joy. All right, I'll see you next week. Ciao.